It's prize for you. We're doing the Scott Fishbowl Satellite for Charity draft. We're doing one of them. They're about to close, so I want to jump in before they close. They're $5 per entry. There's $0 in prizes because it all goes to the Scott Fishbowl charities. This is the same Scott Fishbowl that I'm going to be live streaming my expert draft. Was expert, half regular viewers like yourself in this draft. There's 3 of them, and I'll be live streaming those live event drafts in Vegas next Saturday. So Saturday evening, a little over a week from today, I'll be in Vegas doing all my stuff live on Friday, doing all my stuff live on Saturday from Circa Las Vegas Casino and Stadium Swim. I'll be there live, doing it live. And right now, speaking of live, we're live drafting Scott Fishbowl. Let's go.
Live from the FantasyFootballShow.com studios. It's the Fantasy Football Show. Live! Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern.
Welcome. File on in. Your boy is drafting live with you here shortly. I'm going to let people get in here before we kick it off. But this will be Scott Fishbowl, $5 per entry. Totally no prizes whatsoever. It all goes to charity. This is about to close out, so I wanted to jump in and get to drafting before it all closed out and we weren't able to get in anymore. So file on in. I'll drop the link in 1 second in the live chat, and then we'll get going. So hang tight real quickly. We're going to start mock drafting very soon too. Basically on a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, we're going to have a real strict regime here. Tuesday will be Panic Chamber. I don't know that we'll be doing drafts on Tuesday night. Thursday, Friday, Saturday will be a best ball draft and a mock draft. We might do them side by side. Pretty easy to follow along because I could have the mock draft above, or I could rotate between the two, and it won't be confusing because we'll mock draft on a different platform than the best ball draft. So it'll be pretty, I think, a lot easier to follow along. Or we'll just do one and then the other back to back. So hang tight on that. But if you want to play tonight, if you want to draft tonight, Underdog Fantasy promo code Smitty is right there. And actually, real quickly, let me go ahead and pin this link in the live chat right now as we speak. And if anybody wants to get in, you're just going to use promo code Smitty, okay? The link is going to insert promo code Smitty for you, and I'm going to pin said link right now. It has been pinned. That link will get you up to $100 bonus match, dollar for dollar on your first deposit, or using code Smitty will. And so essentially, there we go. We're back. We jump into this draft. We're going to hit enter in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Punch it. I'm going to wait about 3 or 4 seconds before I do it because there's a little bit of a delay in YouTube. If you don't get in, you're going to get into a draft right alongside of me or before me. So it's not a big deal. 7 more to enter, so there's plenty of spots for you guys to get into this draft. This is a $5 entry, $0 in prizes because it all goes to charity. This will probably be the only time we do it because it's already almost full. So jump in if you want to do this. It's all going to charity. Appreciate every single one of you filing on into the building. And let's go. Already did one of those, says Ron. If you win this draft, I believe, or I don't know how many. Let's see here. Qualifiers. Let's see. I think the winner, I don't know how many people that win get qualified for next year, at a certain level or something. I'm not sure what the prize is in terms of a non-monetary prize. I think you get into the Scott Fishbowl. A certain number of people, or 1 or 2, or I don't know how many, that win it get into the Scott Fishbowl next year, guaranteed. And then maybe you get into a certain other tournament or something like that. So jump in. Again, this is $0 or $5 entry, $0 in prizes right here. First through 250 get $0 because it is all going to charity, a good cause. So jump on in. Yeah, top 200. There you go. Thank you, Ron. And thank you, Maya. 250, top 250 get an immediate entry into next year's Scott Fishbowl. But I really want you guys to be watching the streams when I'm in Vegas. It's going to be fun. I arrive Friday, probably pretty early, and then I'm going to do the Friday 7 p.m. show in Vegas. I don't know if they're going to set me up somewhere or I'll just walk around. I'm not even sure what I want to do. So Friday I will be live, and then Saturday, and then Friday night I'll be live too. So I'll do my Friday 7 p.m. show, my Friday late night show. I don't know if we'll be drafting though, because I might be on my phone walking around. We'll do a Q&A or something like that. And then Saturday I'll be live for the entire day, Scott Fish Bowl, and then probably, not guaranteed, but probably like a midnight stream in Vegas as well Saturday. So I don't know that you're going to lose a show at all. You're just going to get 4 Vegas shows essentially. So 4 Vegas shows Friday and Saturday. Sunday, I don't know if I'll be doing anything. I might just be driving back and then hitting content hard Monday. So I don't really take any days off. So Sunday will probably be just kind of a chill, make us, a video to drop heading into Monday morning or something like that. All right, so jump in. One more. Let's go. Is Kamara getting suspended? He has to, right? No, Mike, he doesn't have to, because the NFL might do whatever they freaking please. I got the 2 pick. Rolling with the 2 pick. Our DJ Sports is in the 1 spot. Aaron's in the 2nd. Vampy's in the 3rd. Joe's in the 4th. Rockout's in the 6th. Or Joe's in the 5th. Rockout gets into this one, Ron. He gets into this one immediately. When there's no money to win. He all of a sudden he gets in, Ron. Just like that. TMT's in the 7. Mr. Kitty's in the 8. BK's in the 9. This is a big group of our guys in this one. This is exciting. We got a lot of our own people in here. Draft starts in 20 seconds. I'm going to put it to the board view. Again, there's no prizes that we get. Every single bit of this goes to charity, which is awesome. So it's got it's $5, 8,765 entrants. That's really cool. And that all goes to charity, which is awesome. The rake is 100%, not to Underdog, but a rake is 100% to charity. So that's awesome. Jamar Chase goes number 1. I don't have a lot of JJ teams. Let's do it live. This will be the team that wins it. You watch. You watch. Is ADP is wild? Whose ADP is wild? Mike? Kamara's? Yeah, definitely is wild. Christian McCaffrey going number 3. Your boy took JJ at 2. And our DJ took Jamar Chase at 1. Bijan goes to Vampy at the number 4 spot. Cooper Kupp going to Joe at 5. Who's going to rock out at number 6? This is tough. Who's he going to take? Let's look at the players. Probably, I would guess Kelsey. Rock out, am I right? Are you going Kelsey here? I wouldn't blame you. Rock out's winning it for the kids. Kelsey would win it for the kids, Rock out. He would do it for the kids. I think he's your champion. He's your champion. Rock out goes Kelsey. TMT rocking, I'm going to guess with Diggs. If I had to guess. I don't know. I don't know what TMT's going to do. Maybe he goes Garrett Wilson just to kind of follow suit. Just got here late. Appreciate you, Pat, for being here. What's he going to do here? 8 seconds left. TMT's going to time out. He goes Garrett Wilson. Okay. So far, I'm predicting some of this pretty easily here. Tyreek Hill. Okay. This next pick is going to be. So Diggs just went. Pinch is on the clock. He's going. He's probably going Eckler. I bet he goes Eckler. If I had to guess. Where's my drink? Did I forget to bring my drink in? You got to be kidding me. Where is that? Where is that? Let me go look for it. Diggs. Who goes next? Who goes next? Austin Eckler. I'm predicting this spot on here with what's going on. Okay, so then AJ Brown went. I'm going to say CeeDee Lamb goes next to the double trouble. He goes Lamb, and there he goes. Adams. Okay, Adams and Lamb. All right, Adams and Lamb. That's not one of our guys. It can't be. We wouldn't. Not on our watch. But Smitty, why do you hate Adams so? Why do you hate Adams so much, Smitty? When are you gonna leave Jimmy G alone? Pinchy, Who you pairing with Eckler, Pinchy? AJ Brown and Jonathan Taylor paired together by BGS. Now I will say that this is a normal Scott Fishbowl draft. This is not their typical scoring or format. Scott Fishbowl is a crazy draft. It's all for charity. It's the biggest charity league. It's got thousands of people in it, right? I don't know, 3,000. I don't know how many are in it this year, but it's all for charity. It's a lot of industry guys. It's like half industry, half, followers and subscribers of all those people. And what's so cool about it is that the industry people are so into it, they spread the word, and then everybody wants in, and it's like a hot ticket to get in, even though there's no, money to be won. It's just trying to win the Scott Fishbowl. But he comes up with these crazy, in a cool way, comes up with these crazy scoring changes every year. So you never really know what you're dealing with. And there's something to do with, not in this particular one. This is a standard best ball lineup. But in the Scott Fishbowl that I'll be drafting in, you can start 3 kickers or something, and kickers get crazy scoring. So there will be people that will have kickers, and that part's hard to predict. So we'll have to see. CeeDee Lamb and Devontae Adams, AJ Brown and Jonathan Taylor, Austin Eckler and Amon-Ra, Diggs and Chris Olave going to BK, Tyreek and Saquon, Garrett and Patty Mahomes, Travis Kelce and Tony Pollard. Joe gets Cooper, Kupp, and Nick Chubb. Bijan and who, Vampy? Vampy, how is that patellar tendon doing, pal? How's that, or that kneecap, rather? I'm sorry, the kneecap. Jalen Hurts and Bijan. I do love that pairing. I can't stop drafting that combo in round 1 and 2. Bijan, Jalen. I love it. It feels like a winner. Okay, Ramondre Stevenson. I'm on the clock. This one's tough. I think I'm going to go... I don't have a lot of Josh Allen. I'm going to go Josh Allen. I've got Justin Jefferson, Josh Allen, Jalen Waddle, and Jamar Chase get paired up by RD. And he goes Devontae Smith. Do I go Breece Hall? Part of me wants to do the double quarterback. I'm going to go Breece Hall. I'm going to go balanced. It's a 1 QB. In best ball, it's so fun to go that double QB. But JJ, Josh Allen, Breece Hall. Very comfortable with that trio. Very, very comfortable. RD going with the triple wides. We got Aaron going with the double RBs, followed by T. Higgins as his wide receiver 1. So, solid looking, balanced crew. Vampy's got balance going on as well. He's got Calvin Ridley, Hurts, and Bijan. Very strong 3. I like that team. I kind of like Vampy's team and my team best so far of the first 4 or 5 teams that I'm looking at right here. I'm gonna let you know if anybody bumps us out, but I'd say JJ, Josh Allen, and Breece Hall, very balanced. I like balance whenever you can afford to do balance. I draft players. I do not draft positions. I am a best player available person that can sometimes lead you down a wide receiver, quarterback. And then, sometimes can lead you RB, QB. I'm best player available. Vampy and I naturally drafted balanced teams going best player available. Bijan, Hurts, Ridley. I love it. Cooper Kupp, Nick Chubb, DK Metcalf. Okay. Travis Kelce, Tony Pollard, Jahmyr Gibbs. Very strong team. But how will your wide receivers look? What are you going to do at QB? We'll find out, but it's a very strong trio, that's for sure. Garrett Wilson, Patty Mahomes, Derrick Henry, another balanced TMT team. There you go. Tyreek, Saquon, and Andrews, more balance there. Stephon Diggs, Chris Olave, Najee Harris, pretty good-looking crew. Pinchy, who I don't know is one of our guys. I'm not positive. But Pinchy's got Eckler, Amon-Ra, and who? Who, Pinchy? Who you going with, pal? He's doing better. Good, Vampy. I'm very, very glad to hear it, my guy. 11-month membership message here from Roger. Roger, over and out. 11 months. Why didn't you call in lately, Roger? You and your bad phone. We missed that. It was always like,
Smitty, this is Roger calling in live. Smitty, how's it going?
I miss Roger dialing in with that phone. Been a subscriber since 2016, 88th member. Wow, really? Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that, pal? 100 of you in here. Punch that thumb up button. Come on, these are rookie numbers. All right, where were we? Where do we leave off? Tyreek Hill, Saquon Andrews, good. Okay. Diggs, Olave, Najee. Okay. Eckler, Amon-Ra, Jacobs. You know I'm not a fan of Jacobs, Pinchy, or maybe you don't because you're not watching the channel right now, Pinchy. You have no idea you're drafting with us. He has no idea, Pinchy, what he's in the middle of right now. He has no idea. He's live. Pinchy has no, unless he's in here. Pinchy, speak up. I believe this Pinchy guy might not be a subscriber. He might be tomorrow. He might look at this after and go, who's this big, long name? Look at my name there in the second spot. The Fantasy Foot. He's probably going, I'm going to look this guy up after. Who is this guy? Pinchy has no idea that he's the center point of our show right now. In this very moment, Pinchy. Actually, BG, good, whatever your name is. You are the center focal point of this show right now. I bet you don't even know we exist. And here we are breaking down your team. A.J. Brown, Jonathan Taylor, Lamar Jackson's way too early. What are you doing in the third round? Don't do it. Don't do it, BG. I love the ETN pick, though. End of day, really good team. Top 6 team. Just don't love Lamar, but hey, it is what it is. You like him. You believe in him. Swing. Swing your swing, bro. Double. I don't think doubles ours either. Adams, CD, Hawkinson, Debo. I mean, it's a pretty interesting squad. We'll see what he does scoop together at RB and QB. Pinchy, you're back in the middle of it all, Pinchy. What are you doing, pal? Pinchy has no idea that Pinchy just goes and doubles down on the players I don't like. Amari Cooper. Look, I know we're going to get a couple. Why do you like Cooper, Smitty? Why do you like Cooper? I don't hate Cooper. I just don't love him in the 4th round. Judy and Cooper in the 4th round's like, I don't know. It's like Miracle Whip. You know, like if you needed to put it on the sandwich, you had nothing else. Honestly, I wouldn't put it on. I'd rather eat it dry. I don't think I put Miracle Whip on my sandwich at all. I don't care. I feel like maybe I'd pass on Jacobs and Amari. I don't think they're Miracle Whip to me. They just are. I'm sorry. Diggs, Chris Olave, Najee, Burrow, very balanced. I like that, BK. That's a strong team, bro. Mr. Kitty's got Tyreek, Saquon, Andrews, Justin. Oh, I'm on the clock. Hold on. Okay, so I've got JJ, Josh Allen, Brees. Boy. I'm going to cue Hopkins in case of timeout. I don't necessarily want Hopkins, but we'll go ahead and let it draft Hopkins for me. I don't hate it. It's not my favorite pick there. I mean, we got Snipe City going on. You know, not my favorite pick. We don't even know where he's playing. So it's definitely not like a favorite this draft selection of mine. But we got Snipe City going on up in here. I mean, you guys are crazy in here. What is going on? Aaron Jones is tempting. Of course. God, I don't know what to do here. We're in the 5th round. Let's try it. We talked about him all day long. Let's just see how we feel about it. Let's take Madison there and see if we feel. I don't know if I love it. This is kind of what we talked about earlier. I don't know that I like Madison as my 5th drafted player. He feels so risky. It's not horrible. Definitely feel like I've drafted better teams. That's for sure. But we're drafting in Snipe Cityville. But I wanted to take Madison. Let's test it out. Let's see how we feel. AA dropping 10 gifted memberships. AA.
To the moon.
To the moon. My guy, straight to the moon. You monster, you. This is scared Scott on the phone. Why didn't you take J.K. Dobbins, Smitty? He was sitting right in front of you. J.K. Dobbins was right in front of you, Smitty. I'm so scared right now.
He was.
I'm so scared.
Explain to me why
I'm so scared.
JK
I don't have to
is
explain to you. We
injury-prone
did. We already did. We do
is-
this. We've done this song and dance over and over. I don't have to explain anything to you, Scott. I don't feel
No,
as
I'm
confident about JK as you do, to where I'm like my jaw's
I'm
dropping
just curious.
because
That isn't what I'm asking.
Okay.
Why is Hall not injury prone and JK is?
Why is Hall not injury prone, but JK is? Well, Hall tore his ACL and tore it, right out of the gate. He hasn't played for a while. JK's been injury prone, bro. His entire rookie year, we were worried about dings and getting banged up, and there was a lot of speculation walking in that he would hold up. I even forget some of the scares or what happened. It's been a while. But I know for a fact he had injury label all over him. Whether it was fair or not, I'm just telling you. I remember very vividly. He had an injury label on him before the ACL tear.
But what I was really calling about was Hopkins. Is there not a concern that he had to take steroids for a reason? Misses 6 games, plays fine last year, but he's probably not taking the roids anymore. Is there not a concern that he's going to drop off?
Well, I mean, he didn't really drop off at the end of last season, bro. He came in and was amazing.
But wouldn't the roids still have been carrying over his body a little bit?
When he been testing positive, don't you think they were testing him like hourly? So no, I don't think they were carrying over. Not to mention, we don't even know. There was a point where Hopkins wanted to fight it. I don't even know what exactly, he was specifically on. But I mean, I already
don't
said
know that much about steroids.
We're in Snipe City mode. So Hopkins wasn't my favorite pick, and Alexander wasn't my favorite pick, to be honest. But we saw a lot of guys go that normally wouldn't be taken at this point, and I felt like they were okay picks. I don't love my team, but I don't mind it. I mean, Justin Jefferson, Josh Allen, Breece Hall, DeAndre Hopkins,
I don't know
Alexander
what
Madison.
to think of. I'm drafting Hopkins when I can. I just don't know that much about steroids, and I was curious what you thought about
Well,
it.
I think
Because
I
would have thought he had it muscled to his frame.
no,
Some of that I would have thought would have carried over through the season.
No, you got to keep him. No one's necessarily saying he was on steroids. I don't know where you got that. He tested positive.
That was my
he tested positive for substances that are not allowed in the NFL, but it doesn't mean he was bulking up on steroids like Arnold, Scott. He was just he was taking something that probably helped healing, or like it's not. I highly doubt Hopkins was on something that was putting him in a Superman like Incredible Hulk position.
Well,
he's fine.
It just makes me his age and everything else.
Well, I mean
there's some athletes that turn to that stuff.
Yeah, but
as they get older.
If he gets hurt though, Scott, it won't be because he was on roids. It'll be because he's older and he's taking a beating. He's taking a toll.
I'm wondering if his body from the steroids would have deteriorated more coming into this season.
Scott, he finished. Let's end it here. He finished the season really well, so I don't think you can really tie.
I stupidly drafted him a ton last year in the 6th round, which was a big mistake. I shouldn't have done that. It was too early into it, and it kind of bit me in the ass, and I had one of my worst seasons last year, in fact. But for the last half of the season, it was good. I had just gotten myself into a big hole over it, but.
Hey, hang on, Scott. Good story, but hold on, Scott. Let me go to Ron Navy. Ron Navy, what's up?
Hey, make this sweet and short and whatever, because I got to go to bed because got to get the wife to her pet scans tomorrow. We're gonna be there at 9. But Hopkins, he took meds for his injury, and they popped. So the medication, either what the doctor gave them or whatever, wasn't
not approved.
Wasn't approved by the NFL.
I was trying to tell Scott. Scott thinks he was taking roids.
But here's the thing.
Scott.
Is my justification why I think he ends up on the Rams. Look at the Rams' history, right? They bring in OBJ, older veteran wide receiver, right? And then right after that, they bring in Allen Robinson, another older wide receiver, veteran. So it would fit their profile to bring in Hopkins after nobody's going to get him, to sign him and bring him in. I mean, why not? I mean, it makes perfect sense the way they've done things in the last 3 years.
Yeah. It's possible. I'm hearing my little birdies and some of the news supporting it. So I kind of feel like the news is correct. Like sometimes I'll hear a news report and I'm like, where the hell is that coming from? But I'll hear something from somebody that I trust. Bella, check yourself. Welcome to becoming a YouTube exclusive member. I'm sure you were renewing because I've seen you do it before. DPP dropping a super chat. But my little birdies tell me and have been telling me your little hope of Tennessee is probably in the driver's seat right now for Hopkins. I know a lot of Patriots fans think it's the Patriots, but I am hearing that the Titans are in the driver's seat, but that I don't think they're firmly in it, so anything can happen. Congrats on the 19 cases, DPP. Appreciate you, DPP. Where's WDW? And where's Pal Derby lately? I don't see either one of those guys lately. They came in strong for a while.
They partied too hard over the 4th of July, so they're taking some time off to recover probably.
Yeah. So I don't love my team run, but I don't hate it. It's Justin Jefferson, Josh Allen, Breece Hall, DeAndre Hopkins, Alexander Madison, DeAndre Swift. I know you hate that part. And George Pickens. I don't dislike it though. I mean, I like it, but I don't love it. We're in Snipe City. I mean, Walker was gone. I had no shot. I had no shot at Gibbs. I had no. But I feel really strong with JJ and Josh Allen and Breece Hall, and I mean that's a pretty good team.
All right.
Let's see here.
Yeah.
Vampy. I like Vampy's team. I don't love the Ayuk pick, but I love the Dotson pick. I love the Pacheco pick. So he's got Bijan, Kenneth Walker, Pacheco at RB. That's awesome. Jalen Hurts, Calvin Ridley, Brandon Ayuk, and Dotson. Very good team. Very good team.
Started out strong.
Rockouts got Tony Pollard, Jahmyr Gibbs at running back. He's got Kelsey, Christian Watson. Wow. Trevor Lawrence, Kadarius Toney, and Addison. Rockout, you did good. That's a really good team. That's really good. I think you guys got the best two teams so far. Bijan, Hurts, Ridley, Kenneth Walker, Ayuk, Dotson, Pacheco, and Rockout with Kelsey, Pollard, Gibbs, Watson, Trevor Lawrence, Kadarius Toney, Jordan Addison. He's about to pick again. I mean, I haven't looked through all the teams yet, but I like Mr. Kitty's team too. Tyreek Hill, Saquon Barkley, Mark Andrews, Justin Fields, Jerry Jeudy, Pittman, Traylon Burks. I mean, I don't like some of those picks, but I love the beginning. Very, very good start. BK's got a great team. His start was Diggs, Olave, Najee, Burrow, Christian Kirk, Cam Akers, Darren Waller, Dalvin Cook. These are all good teams. Scott, what else you got? What else are you scared about today?
I'm gonna hit the bed.
All right, Scott. Appreciate you, pal.
Later, bro.
Later.
I'm with Scott. I'm gonna let you go too,
all right.
Because I gotta.
You guys are
Like I said, I gotta wake up.
You guys are hitting the bunk beds? Hitting the bunk beds tonight? Later.
Yeah.
Lights out, Scott. Lights out, Ron. Later.
All right. Later, Smitty. Later, chat.
They moved the bunk beds around tonight, but they're both gonna get some shut eye. What am I doing here? I guess I'll go Evan Ingram. It got really thin pretty quick. Ron Navy and lights. When when the lights go out, they both gotta hit the hay with the bunk beds. They kind of get in the way. Belichick yourself. Appreciate you. Blessings to Miss Navy. Says Belichick yourself. I'm gonna run out of. God, I hate this. I kind of hate this pick, but maybe it helps me later if I can stay afloat. I mean, I like the pick. I just hate that. JJ, Josh Allen, Breece Hall, DeAndre Hopkins, Alexander Madison, DeAndre Swift, George Pickens, Evan Ingram, Jameson Williams. I mean, I love Jameson Williams. I'm just saying it sucks that you have to like wait on him, but that's not bad value. 107 of you in here, punch that thumb up button. Thank you, Belichick yourself, for dropping that super chat. DPP, thank you for the super chat. Jared, appreciate you. Josh McAllister, appreciate you. Brandon, guys, please head over to my let me put the link in here. This is my Threads link. If you guys haven't followed me on Threads yet, Threads is the new Twitter, and it's popping off. Elon, you know, as much as I actually do like a lot of what Elon does, he has kind of, despite, you know, getting Twitter and being pro free speech, which I really, really appreciate, this whole buying your badge, and not that I even care about that so much, but what it's done to the platform and how it's pissed off all the regular, you know, Joes that don't want to pay for Twitter. He did something, I guess, I haven't even seen some of the details on it, but where, like, if you don't, as a regular, you know, just consumer on there, not even a content creator, don't purchase your badge, then you can only see so many tweets per day or something. It just enraged everybody. And so Zuckerberg released this new app called Threads, and he released it like right after that announcement. Like, I think they rushed it like off the back of Elon doing what Elon did, and he's like, launch it now. They've been working on it just because the vibe was ready for it. And here's the link to that. I want you guys all to go over and follow me there. I'm not just saying this, like, I'm promising you, as much as I can promise something, you know, like anything could change. Who knows? The app could end up just taking a tumble or something, you know, but it's blowing up. It's blowing up like, you know, like an MTV. You know, everybody's going over there because it's fresh, and they get like 200,000 followers immediately. So like we're almost at 1,000 followers in about 24 hours. That is the link right there. I'm gonna pin that link in the chat. Let me go do that after my pick here. That's the link right there. Please follow me. I'm going to shout out everybody that followed this entire show. So if you followed during the entire show on my Threads, I will shout you out and thank you personally. But Threads has tons of privacy permission stuff though, says Brian. It's Instagram. Instagram made it, so it's like you're already using Instagram. It's all the same essentially. I know some people say they don't want to support Zuckerberg or whatever, or Meta, but you're using IG. It's an IG extension, essentially. It's an extension of the IG world. But please grab an account on there and follow your boy. Follow your boy. Let's roll. Threads to the moon. I love it. I mean, you could either, if you don't follow me on Threads, you're going to miss out on a ton of content, because I'm not taking away from IG. I'm not taking away from YouTube. Everything's going to be the same. But I'm taking every bit of energy that I put into Twitter and every bit of energy I put into TikTok, and I'm not going to even really go back to those platforms anymore. I'm putting it all into Threads. You're going to see so much content on Threads. The great part, too, is kind of like on Twitter, I can, on my main feed, I can put YouTube links. You don't have to go to like a photo, and there's no clickable option. The only clickable options are on the stories. So I can post all my YouTube videos, or whenever I drop one, inside my feed. It's so convenient. It's a genius app design. It's so smooth too. It is so smooth. I absolutely love it. But here's the link again. Follow me on Threads. I will shout you out. And if you don't like Threads or whatever, no need to bash it or anything in there. It's your choice to do it, but we're promoting it in here and we're pushing it. Okay. On the clock here, or will be, teams so far: Josh Allen, Breece Hall, Alexander Madison, Swift, JJ, Hopkins, Pickens, Jameson, Ingram. Pretty balanced team. Actually, I don't mind it. It's actually a pretty good looking squad so far. I kind of feel like this could be a bold play, but I feel like he's starting a handful of games this year. So I don't draft him a lot, but I want him on this team. Eli Mitchell. I feel like he's going to start like 4 or 5 games. Okay. Threads country follow up. Sam says, I'll be yelling out. Wide receivers. I'm gonna time out, so I'm gonna cue Kincaid, but I think I'm gonna time out on him because I don't think I could find a player in time. Yeah, we'll just get Kincaid. I got Josh Allen, so I like stacking that. I don't have a lot of that stack, by the way, so this will be fun. Kincaid, I got Ingram, Kincaid, and Josh Allen, Breece Hall, Alexander Madison, Swift, Eli Mitchell, JJ, Hopkins, Pickens, Jameson. Feeling pretty good about it. Eric likes my team. Yeah, Mike says Threads is a clean look, bro. I gotta say, the thing that's so nice about Threads is it's clean. It looks clean. It looks crisp. But I don't know why it looks so much cleaner than IG. Like, it just looks crystal clear. But on top of that, bro, it's just, there's little different features on it. It's like Twitter, but and it's not even done yet. I think they just launched it off the back of Elon Musk messing up with his announcement. Elon's heart was in the right place, I think. I know a lot of you hate Elon and a lot of you love Elon, and I'm not ashamed to admit I love him. I mean, this guy's giving out free Wi-Fi to the poor. He's trying to get us onto Mars so that humanity can move on and people can say this and that about him, but whatever. I think his heart's in the right place. I think he does want to actually help mankind. I think he does. If you don't think Elon's got any part of him that wants to be a good person and maybe disagree with some of his politics or whatever, but I think his heart is in the right place. He may be snarky. He may get tired of people attacking him and he looks awful and and at times when he snaps back at him or whatever, but I think his heart's in the right place. But he did make some bad business decisions on Twitter that made it, put it in a vulnerable spot, especially in the content creation and in Star World, which really rules Twitter. You got to make sure you cater to the people creating the content, because if the content creators go away and they're deleting their people say, whatever, see ya. But if all the content creators are taking that hardline stance against Elon and Twitter, and you just understand it and accept that, and they leave, the people going to consume are also going to leave. And I feel like they lost track of that. And all of a sudden now you got just a open vacancy for a Twitter environment, because TikTok's not Twitter, and Zuckerberg was smart, whether you like him or hate him. He was smart to have this developed and ready to go, and he pounced on it. I think he pounced early, and my boy Bobby Maximus and I were talking today about this, and he said it too. They jumped early. They didn't have DMs ready. They didn't have live streaming ready, and I think they rolled those things out. But it's fantastic. I love it. I'm going to live on Threads. I'm going to live on Threads easily equal to Instagram. I will live on, and they communicate. They go one is in hand with the other. So it's not like you wouldn't even stop doing IG because they work so well together. They play together. They're connected essentially. So I'm gonna live on Instagram, and this place is it's awesome. Threads is awesome. You're gonna get so much content from me on Threads. So I dropped the link again right now. Please subscribe to it. Let me in fact go over and pin that new link. Hit that promo code there if you guys haven't already. But here's my Threads link. Go follow me over there. There's the link. I'm going to shout out everybody that followed me. What's going on here? There we go. Okay, so my team so far, let me kill the music. The team so far. Phone lines are open, by the way, if anybody wants to dial into the show. Josh Allen, Breece Hall, Alexander Madison, Swift, Eli Mitchell, JJ, Hopkins, Pickens, Jameson, Ingram, Kincaid. Feeling pretty good about it. Maybe I take a gander at wide receiver. And boy. Yep, you're live. What's going on, pal?
Hey, what's up, Smitty?
Oh, man.
Appreciate you having me on, man.
Yeah, hold on a second. I'm going to time out. Let me just, I guess I'll go Curtis Samuel. I'm just going to time out. Okay. What can I do for you?
Not much, man. So I'm thinking there's some value to be had here with the Ravens receiving corps. I feel like a lot of the receivers are definitely out of like the first 5 rounds of drafts here. I'm wondering, who do you think is ultimately the wide receiver 1 or the alpha of this receiving corps, excluding Mark Andrews?
I mean, it's probably Odell to start out. I think he looks really good. He looks really quick, but will he get hurt after 5 or 6 games? Almost definitely. If I had to put an over under, I would say like 6 games or 7. Like if you could say, hey, Smitty, you got to be right within 2 games on both sides, or whatever. Like you have a 2-game grace period. I would put it right at 6. That way I could get 7 or 8, and you get hurt week 8, or 5, 4, so 4. So he's either getting hurt between week 4 or week 8. Like that, I'd feel really confident with that if I had to predict. And it has nothing to do with how quick you look. Doesn't matter how amazing you look, how quick you look. His body's just giving out. His body's just giving out.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
So do you see? So then you see maybe Zay Flowers kind of just ascending just naturally because Odell can't hold up.
Is who ascending?
Do you see like Rashad Bateman or Zay Flowers?
I mean, Flowers.
If Odell can't last the season.
I mean, Flowers will ascend regardless. Like even if Odell stayed healthy, Flowers will be.
Yeah, I think he's going to be gangbusters this year. Honestly,
he's going to be good. Even if it takes time. It's slow moving. Like Lamar, it takes time for Lamar to build rapport with a wide receiver. We saw that with Hollywood. It took him a little time. So
right.
That's why Flowers, if people ask why is Flowers not on the Moon Men list, he's on the Satellite Men list. We just bumped him down. We nudged him down because I just don't know how quickly it's going to happen. But I think it will happen. I love Flowers. He was arguably my number 1 ranked skill-based wide receiver in this rookie draft class. I love him. But, I don't know. I'm staying away from the Ravens to a degree, but there is a line in the sand for every single one of those players. Would I draft Bateman? Sure. Like as a deep bench wide receiver, absolutely. Would I draft Flowers as my 4th wide receiver? Yeah. I'm pretty comfortable taking Flowers as my maybe even 3rd wide receiver, 3rd, 4. Like it depends on my build, but probably 4. I don't know that I want him starting right away, but could I take him with the intention of, okay, I'll draft another guy that maybe like throw not a Thielen, trying to think of a wide receiver that would make sense to be a 3rd for a little while, and then you throw, and then you eventually expect Flowers to get in. I don't know, unequal to Flowers, like two types of players like that, and then hopes.
Maybe Isaiah Likely is like that third that third or fourth receiver type behind Bateman.
Well, I mean, I don't know how much they plan to use him in Munkin's offense outside of the tight end position, so we'll have to see.
Yeah. So is that why you're kind of low on the Ravens this year? Is like it's going to take time to adjust to the new offense, new weapons. Like maybe we're a year ahead on this thing.
I mean, we don't know where we're at on this thing. Munkin's a successful scheme. I think he's very good at what he does. I like Munkin a lot, but it's going to be a pass heavy system. So we don't. That's why when Scared Scott calls in about JK ranting or raving, it's like you don't know what JK's role is going to be in this more pass geared attack. It's also got, it's putting Lamar Jackson in a position where you're trying to control him, and every time he's been they try to control how much he runs or whatever. Like we're going to change the offense to be pass heavy. We want him to pass, and whenever they've tried to make him pass and not just take away his legs, essentially, he doesn't play well. I'm not saying he can't, maybe Munkin's the answer. Maybe Munkin is like, I can do this, and he does do it. But we also have the PCL injury, which I'm not sold on being out of the woods on, because it was a 2 to 3 grade tear. And if it was a 3, it was an official 3, he would have surgery. That means it's useless. There was a complete tear at grade 3, or so stretched out that it's like a tear. And if he was getting second opinions on whether he needed the surgery, that means it's probably a vulnerable ligament. I don't think it's going to be fully healed. Maybe it healed in terms of the swelling and the damage, but it's going to be slightly less secure of a knee because that PCL is going to be slightly pulled and stretched out, is my guess and my assumption. I'm assuming, but you're not going to get anybody who's going to come forward and offer that information up. So just because somebody says he's healthy, I'm not necessarily buying it, and I don't need to buy it. I can just trust my gut that it's probably not 100%. His knee is probably not as tight as it once was, but that's my assessment.
Yeah, I'm kind of fading the RBs for the Ravens. I think they're just going to let Lamar cook, I guess, and we'll see if that's a good thing or not. Having him be pass heavy. Well, this is going to be a big telling year.
Yes, sir. All right. Anything else?
All right. Well, no. I just wanted to know what your viewpoint on the Ravens are. I think they're pretty underpriced, at least for now, before the preseason. But it's hard figuring out who's going to be the alpha standing outside of Mark Andrews.
All right, man. Later. Appreciate you.
All right. Peace out. Thanks.
Phone line's open. Dial in. Anthony with a super chat right on screen. Look at this monster. Can see Madison having a Jamal-esque season. Might be crazy, but he reminds me a lot of Najee. I think he could. We all like him. We're just not sure where to take him, So I'm surprised. I'm surprised Tank Dell's still here in round 15. I'm going to go Tank Dell here. I'm sure everybody doesn't want to get yelled at for reaching, but I mean, 15's fine. Anthony, appreciate you dropping that super chat. What did Anthony say? Oh, yeah, Najee. Okay. Thank you, Anthony. Appreciate your super chat, my man. You are the man of the hour, Anthony. Appreciate you. Thank you to my mods in here. Thank you to Bella. Check yourself with the early super chat. Marsman Rockout's dialing in. Marsman Rockout, what is going on? I like your team, bro. Your team looks very smooth. You and Vampy have, I think, 2 very good squads. Vampy's team right here: Hurts, Anthony Richardson, Bijan, Kenneth Walker, Pacheco, McKinnon, Tank Bigsby. Like, this running back stable is very underrated. This is awesome. And Hurts and Anthony Richardson couldn't have done better at the QB and RB spots. Of course, you're riding a little light at wide receiver to some. But I think Dotson's going to step up huge. I think Ridley's a wild card that could either have you win it or lose it. Ayuk is, look, Debo says you can't cover him in a phone booth. He is so hard to cover right now. But I don't know what that's going to translate into, to be honest. I kind of feel like it's hard to trust the volume for him, to be honest. But Dotson and Ridley's really good. Zay's kind of sneaky. It's best ball, so you don't have to start Ayuk. You don't have to start him and fail. Like, he goes in only when he pops off. So it could be, Ayuk and best ball is a lot better than a redraft because you don't have to make any decisions. I like Zay Jones. Zay Jones will have a couple, 3 or 4 big weeks, and then he might not. So it's a really good team. Cole Kmet and Njoku. I love that. Rockout's team is as follows. I really like your team, bro. You did really well. Trevor Lawrence, Sam Howell, very, very intriguing QB room, obviously. Tony Pollard, Gibbs, Kamara, Kendre. I love what you did with Kendre and Kamara there because now you have a guaranteed pretty much running back to go with your 2 starters. So I love that. Tony, Watson, Addison, Sky Moore, Rashee Rice, cuffing the KC room up. Very, very solid. Kelsey, I mean, that's a really good team, Rockout. You did a good job.
Yeah, you sniped me the last 2 picks though.
Who did I take?
I was hoping to either get Dell or Chase Brown.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, it happens, Rockout. My team's okay. I don't hate my team at all. I just, Love and Allen. I think my QB room's buttoned up. It's fine. It's top 4 lock, feels like. Running back room, I feel like, is where I'm making or breaking it. Swift and Madison, who the hell knows what's going to happen, but I've got upside there for sure. Brees Hall, the running back room's got upside. I know it does. It's got good upside. It's just got a lot of risk. Wide receiver and tight end room, I'm perfect on. Justin Jefferson, Hopkins, Pickens, and Jamison Williams. I mean, that's fantastic. And then Ingram and Kincaid. I mean, that's balling. So really, it comes down to my RBs. Does Swift step up?
Yeah.
But I kind of like the idea that one of Swift or Madison step up. I think I'll be okay. But who knows? And Elijah Mitchell, that could be a wild card pick. I'm starting to really think I might do a best ball video on Elijah Mitchell and guys of that nature. Like Eli Mitchell is not a guy you're going to start probably more than 4 or 5 times. But in best ball, he's a secret weapon, grab and just hold. You just grab him and you just, obviously you don't decide when he starts. Best ball, it's optimal lineup scoring. I could just see Eli Mitchell coming in and starting 4 games and you winning a league over it. Like he could have 100 yards and a touchdown or 2 touchdowns like in 3 straight games or something. Interrupting Ian, what's up?
Hey, have you ever played a 12-man redraft with a 2 wide receiver, 2 running back, 2 flex, no tight end,
Doesn't sound
and
like
then defense kicker?
I mean, yeah, I guess I have. I mean, I probably have, but I play every league I play in now has a tight end. I don't have one single league where I don't have a tight end right now. I played in leagues where I haven't in the past, but I really do think, I don't know. I feel like I'm not saying this against you, but I feel like it's a little lazy to just ignore the position, in my opinion, because it's such a, can you turn down the show in the background there, interrupting Ian? I'm interrupting myself.
Yeah, give me a second. Hold on. Sorry.
Okay. Thanks, Ian. I feel like I'm having a fight with myself. Who am I taking here? Let's go Michael Wilson. We'll go Michael Wilson. Go a little upside. Guys, follow me on Threads. After this draft, I'm going to be shouting out every single person that's well, let me see. I'm shouting out every single person that follows me on the new app. The link is pinned in the live chat. The link is in the description of the video if you're watching a replay. And if you just go on Threads and search for my same name, The Fantasy Football Show, you'll find me. If you follow me, I will shout you out right after this draft. But Threads is blowing up over there, and we're going to kill it over there. And if you don't want to be a part of it, that's fine. You don't need to bad talk it in the live chat. You don't want to do it, that's fine. But we're moving forward with it because it is Instagram's bunkmate. They got bunk beds. Threads and Instagram, they go hand in hand. They're kind of one complements the other, and it's Zuckerberg's brainchild to try and blow Twitter out of the water. And whether you like Elon Musk like me, I like Elon Musk, but I'm an objective person. I am. I come to with objectivity to you guys all the time. Oh God, hold on. I'm sorry. I think it was Rock Out. Rock Out. I'm sorry. I just took Justin Ross. I think Rock Out's the one that has all the Chiefs.
It's all right.
I don't know if you were even going to take him. I was going to time out, and I just didn't. I grabbed the first name that I wanted, I guess, of a player. But
I had
anyway,
a couple people in mind.
So Threads is I'm objective. I'm a very objective person. I try and bring objectivity to a bold prediction, to a player that's not working out. Javonte versus Breece Hall, objectivity toward Javonte's injury being a lot worse than Breece Hall's, and not just saying I love both of them. Like I'm being objective. I'm telling you, Threads is going to blow Twitter out of the water. Not just because of the functionality, which I, as a content creator, I'm telling you, it is a glorious app. It's a 10 out of 10. I couldn't have had a better experience last night and all night long creating content on it. And just like on Twitter, you can attach a link into your post, like just like on Instagram. I can't put a link anywhere unless it's on my stories. So if I try and create something on Instagram on my feed, it's just a photo, and then I say, "Hey, go to my bio, click the link." Like this, I can post a link in my feed, and then the YouTube video you can play right there. So the access for you guys is right there. It's just sitting right in front of you, and on top of that, I'm gonna try and become one of the main content creators out there that's replying with video replies. So if you ask me a question in the comments, there's a good chance that if I have time, I'm going to give you a video response. So instead of seeing just, like on Instagram, if you comment, "Hey, what do you think of this?" You'll get a video attached to that. And it's going to be amazing. So you can sit back if you want and not get on Threads. That's up to you guys. I respect your decision, but you're going to miss a boatload of content, and you're going to later on look back and go, "I should have just got on." Thank you. G-Man just followed me on Threads. Go follow me. Maybe Elon owns Facebook right now and no one knows it. And he's, like Harry's saying, he planned it all.
Yeah.
He's sabotaging it. He's trying to do something. He's got something up his sleeve. These teams are good. BK's team, Joe Burrow, Carr, Najee, Cam Akers, Dalvin Cook, Dylan, Diggs, Olave, Darren Waller. Really good team, BK. I like that team. Mr. Kitty's team, Fields, Tua, Bryce Young, Barkley, Samaji. A little weak at running back. Tyreek Hill, Judy, Pittman. A little weak at wide receiver. But you have Barkley, you have Fields, you have Tyreek Hill, and you have Andrews. You spaced it out. It's probably the most balanced, core at each position. So like that's why you're a little weaker in certain spots. And I'll tell you this, Mr. Kitty, if you weren't in this draft with the snipers in here, you wouldn't have been weak. You would have had maybe a weak running back room, but strong wide receiver room. But when you spread it out like that, and then you got back to your next pick, it was all like thinned out by then. So it wasn't your fault. It was just, it's crazy to draft together. TMT, Mahomes, Aaron Rodgers, Henry, Pierce, Charbonnet, Wilson, London. This is a good team. TMT, I'm going to put you in the top 3 or 4, bro. This is a really good team. Derrick Henry, Pierce, Garrett Wilson, London, Conquo, Taysom Hill, Patrick Mahomes. Very, very good. Very good, TMT. Let's see here. Vampy, I already went. Vampy's team is great. Aaron's team looking good. Nice job. Nice job, Aaron. I think I'm close to being on the clock here. I think this is my last pick. What do I need? I have Josh Allen. I have Jordan Love. I got Breece Hall, Madison, Swift, Elijah Mitchell, Chris Brown. Chase Brown. Justin Jefferson, DeAndre Hopkins, George Pickens, Jamison Williams, Curtis Samuel, Nathaniel Dell, Michael Wilson, Justin Ross. And I suppose my next pick, let's just see what QBs are even there. I don't even think, there's nothing here. Nothing worth taking probably. Queue up a couple players. Wide receiver. Can never take enough wide receivers, really. Chosen Anderson. I refuse to call him that. Although I forget his first name now. What's Chosen's original first name? Robbie Anderson. He's so forgetful. He changed his name to Chosen. I swore I'd never call him by his fake name, and now all of a sudden I forget his name. Tyler Scott. Let's see here. Who am I going to take, fellas? Who am I going to take? Who am I going to take? Oh, I'll get Threads and follow
Mac
you
Jones.
when it's available on PC. Can't add apps to my phone. Okay, Nolan, appreciate you. Do that. Do it live. Appreciate you. Is Threads popping or what? Threads is definitely popping. It doesn't blow, Nolan. Nolan. No offense, bro, but if you say Threads is it blows, you're just like anti-Threads from the jump, because it's not. It's literally the best app experience I've ever had. It's smooth as can be. Very easy to navigate, totally engaging, way more engaging than Instagram. And Instagram's not going anywhere. I promise you. I'm going to be, in fact, I'll probably be doubling down on my Instagram now, because I'm not going to worry about TikTok anymore. TikTok doesn't resonate for a fantasy football content creator. You know who does well in terms of TikTok football content? Did you know that Chosen Anderson changed his name from Robbie? And then it showed, those no offense, but stupid videos that are like, did you know that, Tyler Lockett was premature as a baby? It's like, and then this is like these did you know videos. Those are the ones where like people have like 500K, but guess what? It doesn't translate to anything. I'm better suited to focus on something that caters to my long form, content platform. Like I just, TikTok is a waste of time for me, and so is Twitter. Twitter's a waste of time. It was a dying medium for fantasy football content creators, because you know why? When someone went on when someone went on Twitter, you would get like 20 or 30,000 views and get 4 likes or 4 comments. People are so desensitized because it's been around for so long. Everyone's just in scroll mode. No one ever engages. No one ever hits like anymore. They don't waste their time hitting like anymore. So you'll literally get like 20,000 views and no engagement. And Twitter was crazy. Matthew Berry's got 1 million followers. He's got over 1 million followers. I remember Matthew Berry sent out a tweet, just very random, about me. He said, Smitty's one of the hardest workers in the industry. It's a very, very nice thing of Berry to say. And I was like, wow, this, he has 1 million followers. This might really do something. And it was like, it got like 15 likes. Got like 15 likes. And that's not to say he doesn't have a big community. He has 1 million followers. It probably got like 100,000 views, but it got 15 likes, maybe 3 or 4 comments, and 100,000 views. And I'm guessing on the numbers because I don't remember exactly, but like TikTok, and it's just, I'm funneling all my hard work on those platforms. It's wasted, that none of you even see or care about, right? Because you're over here, and I'm pushing it all into IG and Threads, which are 2 apps. They've got bunk beds together. They do karate and kung fu, both of them, karate and kung fu, in the garage together every day. And I'm putting all my energy into Threads and Instagram and YouTube. And we're doing the Dynasty channel. I promise you, I'm going to get going on that. Maybe we'll even do a quick show real quick. Dynasty channel and regular, this channel right here, and Threads and Instagram. And I'm just going to go so hardcore on all 4 of those. Those are my 4 pillars that we're doing. These teams are very, very balanced. The number 1 team is BGS. Let's see what number 1 team's Aaron. No offense, Aaron. I think Aaron's one of our guys. I'm not sure. But like, this team doesn't look like it's the winner to me. Like Russell Wilson, Kyler might not even play all year. McCaffrey, Ramondre, and Chuba Hubbard. Like, McCaffrey could miss 5 or 6 games just for being an older guy, and he's got like Chuba Hubbard, and then T. Higgins, DJ Moore, McLaurin. That's a good wide receiver room, but arguably speaking, there's maybe no top 10 wide receiver or top 8 wide receiver in there. Like T. Higgins could be, and Lockett, then Kyle Pitts I like, but like I don't know how this team scored the most. It's all projection. Like no one needs to explain. Somebody will comment later going, Smitty, what it is I understand. A rhetorical question. It's not that I don't understand how how it happens, but I just don't get how their projections are working. Like what makes them think this team's going to score that? So don't ever look at the score or feel like you had a bad draft. Look at mine. Mine has 2,400 points projected. Rock Out, you got 2,400. Rock Out, your team was amazing. It has 2,400 projected points. That's garbage. TMT, your team was good. They give you 2,800. And who was the other team? Vampy's, 2,500. Vampy's teams, look at Vampy's team. He should have got 3,000. Look at this. Bijan Walker, Pacheco, McKinnon, Bigsby, Hurts, Anthony Richardson, Ridley, Ayuk, Dotson, Zay Jones, Cole Kmet. This team should have got 3,000 projected points. But that's a wrap on that. Let me go over to Threads and start shouting all of you amazing people out. Again, I'm going to shout out everybody that follows me on Threads. The link is pinned. It's in the live chat pinned. And follow me, and I'll shout your name out. If you haven't done it yet, you still have time. I'm going to refresh throughout the remainder of the show. And let's start seeing who's getting on board. So. Before I refresh, 878 followers. I'm going to refresh 920. So 870 to 920 followers since I started the live stream. It's grown. We're going to have 1,000 followers by midnight. Frankie just followed. Frankie V. Mess Williams. Appreciate you, Dre. Charlie Humphreys. Logan, 23. Shireen. Derek, Manuel V, Connor Griffin, Lewis, appreciate you, 5150, Colin Wormwood, my guy, Geo, Zeroli, I don't know, Anthony, I don't know how to say your last name, Alejandro, Paul Mitri, TZG, Bradley Daniels, Jeff, appreciate you, Jeff H. Corey Matheson, appreciate you. Fabian, James Young, La Leche, Nick, Diego, Beebs, appreciate you, Beebs. If that's the real Beebs, shout out to you, pal. Alexander, Ant Will, Dale Littlefield, Joey, Phil, Eric Fernandez, Ivy, Independence News, appreciate you. Matt, Alex Caruso, appreciate you, Alex, my guy. Rich, Faithful, appreciate you. Jacoby, Gary, 25, Raw 25, appreciate you. Dude, 123. Nate Snyder, Bay Area, what's up? Zion, appreciate you. The Tune. Andres Peterson, Carter, Lucas, Sean McQuillan, Max Anthony, Stephen Moon, Queen, Justin Owens, Unknown 9860, 49 Problem, appreciate you. Roddy, Wad Ham, Jack Griffin, Big Buffalo, Soy, Rick, Nick, Fayed, I don't know what this person's name. Breeze with no cheese. I am Mike. Amit Drury. Matt V. Kenwar, what's up? Anti-Slayer in the building. Hitman, appreciate you. Tree Hugger. Danny. Joel. Alex Smith. Primetime. Mono. Rohan. Austin. Richards, Derek. I'm shouting everybody that's following me on Threads. That's followed me since I started the live stream. I think that's it. Neil P, JB, Young, DMO2, CJ, Will Perry, Derek Latchman. I think I'm caught up. If I didn't shout you out, let me know. Okay, I think I'm caught up
I
there.
called you yesterday.
Yeah, rock out. Thank you. And BK just followed me right now. Frankie and Dre. So I'll do another refresh on that. BK was the last one, so I won't read all that again. I'll just read who's above BK. So if you haven't followed me, go follow me. But I'm telling you, this thing's popping, bro. What do you guys got so far? Actually, let me go over to Bill. Bill the Tickler's on hold. God, I'm sorry, Bill. You've been on hold forever. Bill the Tickler, hello.
Hey, hello, Bob. Wake up, Bob. Hey, Schmitty, I'm good. How are you? Actually, I'm good. I'm okay to sit on hold if you want to finish up the draft. I'm good. I'm really enjoying the conversation. Please don't ever worry about me.
Draft's over. I'm just ready for that steak, bro. I'm ready for that steak.
Oh. Well, I'm so are you a ribeye, strip, or fillet guy?
Whatever's not going to put you out. I'll eat any one of those. So you just pick for me.
Well, I have some ideas in mind already.
We'll take no seafood.
I got
no seafood.
I got you. I heard the no seafood. What about a little bit of duck as an appetizer?
No. Absolutely.
No?
No.
No.
I'm not eating duck or rattlesnake I want just steak. That's all I want. I don't eat any other animals. No.
Okay.
No.
And you want
fawn,
starch, right? You want potatoes.
Yeah.
You want potatoes?
I was just going to say, like, pecking duck is like pretty legit.
Yeah, I'm not into that.
No, I haven't.
If you ever had it.
It's
like
kind of like saying
you had bird before.
Yeah.
Which you've had chicken. Pecking duck's pretty
yeah,
legit.
But where do you draw the line? You know what I mean? We could play this game all day. Do you eat a squirrel? Like maybe you would. I wouldn't. Like, duck is. I never went down the road of a duck and a squirrel. Seem very, very similar to me. Like in terms of the no touch. Don't go near it.
You never found a cow being
put some barbecue sauce on it.
I mean, it's all what you grow up on. You know, like I didn't grow up eating duck or doves or reindeer or anything like that. So I stick to the cow.
Doves are sweet, bro. Those are pretty sweet.
I stick to the cow. I stick to
that's fucking harsh. Oh, pardon me.
Those are like the sweet chicken.
Yeah, no thanks, bro. Yeah. Bill, keep it simple. I don't want any surprises. Just
no. I'm not looking to surprise you. I've
never had a good fried duck.
I could just see Bill at the end of it pointing at me and going, "You just ate a wild stallion." You just ate a horse. How'd you like
wild
it?
Stallion.
Yeah, no. Let's go. We'll go with the steak. When I say surprise,
Schmitty, you think you're funny. I've actually had sashimi horse.
Yeah, let's
before.
not do that. Let's not do that.
I
was going to say, you never had a horse
not
leg?
in this country.
So if anybody's wondering what we're talking about, I'm going to Vegas and Bill the Tickler is in. By the way, can I just be honest with you, Bill? Bill, I told Miss Smitty that we're going to Bill the Tickler's restaurant, and she looked at me like, "What are we doing?" I'm like, "Bill the Tickler." She's like, "Why?"
One of your followers.
Why are we eating food?
Going to feed us?
No, she's Miss Smitty. I'm not kidding. Miss Smitty said, "Why are we eating food from a man you call Bill the Tickler?" And I said, "Well, it's hard to explain, honey. Just trust me. It won't be duck. It'll be steak." So she's a little skeptical of what's going on, but we'll do it live.
I understand. I can't say I blame her.
Well, I mean, bro, part of it's my fault for naming you Bill the Tickler. Oh, hold on. We got 20. Anthony.
If that's where her concern comes from, then yeah, there's nothing I could ever do about that.
Yeah,
I can
it's
tell
not your
you
fault.
that nickname for me is only in this community.
Hey, Anthony,
which I'm fine with.
Yeah, Anthony, are you still here, pal? Anthony dropped 2 super chats. Somehow they didn't. By the way, Miss Minnie just said I'm being very loud. Okay, I'm sorry about that. Hey, I got $20 super chat. Hold on.
Alert. Super chat alert.
Ian, appreciate your super chat. Ian says he loves this show. Anthony dropped two 120 and one $5 super chat. Anthony, you still here? Thought on Jameson's volume. Thought on Jameson's volume when he gets back on the field. I don't know. We've seen him play 6 games. This is kind of a rude awakening statement here. Like, think about this for a second. We like Jameson so much, but he's played 6 games in the NFL. 6 games. He's caught 1 pass. And we're predicting the world from him. But I do think the volume will be there. I'm gonna roll the dice on him. I think he's a tremendous talent, but he's not taking St. Brown's job. But he's a tremendous talent. But I'm gonna go ahead and say thoughts on his volume when he gets back. Let's call him a very crafty wide receiver 3, but you cannot expect more than that. Anthony's $5 hauler says can see Madison having a Jamal Williams type season. I think I did read that one already. And Landon, because yours is on the screen here, Smitty Dynasty Startup Hurts for 1.8 and 3.5. Do I smash it? Except if you need a quarterback, sure, bro. Hurts, of course, yeah. I'm assuming it's a 1 QB because there's no way someone's giving that up in a 2 QB. But yeah, 1 QB at 1.8, bro. I'd give up. Let me put it this way: I'd give up the 1.5, the 1.6, the 1.7, the 1.8, the 1.9, the 1.10, the 1.11, and the 1.12 if you owned all of those for Jalen Hurts, and I wouldn't even bat an eye. So that should kind of tell you how I feel about that. J. Rob says, Smitty, brother, I'm telling you now, deer meat is way better than beef steak. 0 fat. Deer meat is absolutely amazing, bro. Doesn't matter what it tastes like. That's the one thing people are not understanding. I have never eaten a deer, and I probably just won't. I don't know. I've never eaten one, so it doesn't sound appealing to me. It doesn't matter if it tastes well. It's just weird to me. I've never eaten a deer. I probably just wouldn't. I don't know. Call me crazy. Call me crazy. I haven't eaten a duck before. I probably just won't. It's not like I'm one of those people who goes, I gotta try everything. I just don't. I like what I like, man. I like a steak. I like my omelets. I'm a very simple man. I like my fried rice. I've got like 7 places I eat at. I just rotate them.
Really, I gotta peel out, bro. But
is this Ian?
It was yeah.
All right, Ian.
Sorry, bro.
Later.
Yeah.
Rock out. Do you eat duck?
I had duck maybe like once or twice.
Yeah. It just doesn't sound appealing to
But
me.
I haven't had deer though.
You know what's part of the problem is usually, and not everywhere, but usually people serve duck like in the form that it was, like sitting on the plate with his neck, and it's like maybe that's part of the reason why I just haven't gone near it. I'm not saying everybody does that, but when an animal gets set on the plate in the form that it once was, I'm like, what are we doing here? If you put a cow on the table, I probably wouldn't eat the steak if I had to cut it out of the cow. You know what I'm saying? So like, let's work on the presentation of the duck. That might help the next generation get into duck eating. You know what I'm saying? All right. Let me see if there's any other. We got two new thread followers. We got Elijah Acosta, appreciate you, and Kyron following. Kyron, appreciate you, my man, following on threads. Go follow on threads. We're growing over there. We're gonna have 1,000 followers on threads on the Fantasy Football Show on Zuckerberg's new Twitter replacement. It's called Threads. You can either sit back and act like it's not going to happen, or you can just get on board to consume the content and throw the politics aside. Because I'm going to be over there because it's a new app and it's phenomenal. Regardless of who made it, it's a great content creation platform, and I'm on it. I'm doing it live and I'm doing it often. Let's go. What else you got, Bill the Tickler? You got any fantasy questions?
Fantasy, not so much at this time, Smitty. It was a little bit more since we're a week out from your visit and stay over here in Vegas. I had a lot of inquiries because I'm still really curious about Saturday morning as well, because I did request that off. So I was curious about getting over to Circa and how that might work Saturday morning. Your live show, right?
Yeah. So Saturday I'll be in Vegas. Let's see here. Let me put it on screen here. So Friday I will be live at 7 p.m. Eastern in Vegas. Friday night.
What time's a good time to have a reservation for you Friday night at the restaurant? 7:15?
Yeah, that'll work. Vegas. Yeah, that'll be good. Saturday at noon Eastern, Vegas, and Saturday midnight. Eastern.
You're doing 2 shows? Saturday
I'm
midnight.
doing 4. Yeah, Saturday I'll probably do the graveyard show. Yeah.
Hey.
So here's the schedule. Nothing really changes. Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern in Vegas. Friday night, I'm doing the normal show. Friday at midnight Eastern, I'm doing the normal show. But I just don't know that we'll be drafting. We might just be doing a Q&A, walking around Vegas. I'll just be walking around. Saturday at noon Eastern for about 4 to 6 hours. I'll be live for all the draft stuff. So that's Saturday. It'll be a big, long event. And then Saturday night, probably, it might be later than midnight. It might be later. It might be more like, let's call it 1 a.m.-ish Eastern. Because that'll be like 10 o'clock.
Right. I thought Saturday morning at Circa you're doing like a broadcast, like a live show.
Yeah, this
What
is
you do from the pool? Or
this is
something?
Eastern, so that 9 a.m. Vegas time. Yeah, these are all Eastern time. So Saturday at 9 a.m. Vegas time, I will be live from Circa by the pool. You follow me, Bill?
I do.
Okay.
I
So
do.
yeah, I
I'm
will
just
be
having visions.
Yeah, in the morning, 9 a.m. Vegas time, I will be live at the pool for 5 or 6 hours straight. From 9 a.m. Saturday morning until probably like 2 a.m. or 2 p.m., let's say. Okay, Terry Robert.
Hopefully, you're good. I said hopefully I can ask you next week when I'm feeding you some different varietals of steak.
All right. Yeah, just set us up with 2 steaks. You decide what they are. We'll take them. Definitely pink, medium rare.
Yeah, I know you said medium.
Medium rare, but I just want to make sure they're not like that cherry red. Like Ron Navy likes them. Ron Navy likes them where you just lay it on and flip it real quick and then take it right off. Hold on. I just got a text from Miss Mitty. She said, no, just medium. So you know what? I do it medium. Do it medium.
I got you covered.
I
got you covered.
I don't want no rare at all, she said, okay? And I don't want them to get mixed up or something, so I'm just going to do what she does, just to make it simple for her. So medium. A little pink if you can.
I'm just happy she made peace with she's going to come and eat steak from a guy named Bill the Tickler.
Bill the Tickler, yeah.
I guess. Apparently, from your words.
Yeah. And don't be surprised if we're at the table and I yell, "Hey, Bill, we want some meatloaf."
Meatloaf. Okay, and I'll go to the playlist and I'll put on some dashboard lights and you'll have some meatloaf. Is that fair?
Okay. Terry Roberts says I just dropped it on Underdog promo code Smitty. Thank you, Terry Roberts. Okay, so any final questions, guys? I'm gonna probably roll out of here. Hour and a half live stream in the books. Rock out. Final thoughts.
Yeah, what's your thoughts on the wide receiving core for the New York Giants?
Crowded, talented, no wide receiver ones in the way of Hyatt becoming the wide receiver one, but a very talented, deep crew. Slayton, all of them are Slayton talented, and that's good. That's a wide receiver too, but this team's loaded with wide receiver twos. Hodgins, Slayton, list goes on, but like at the end of the day, I do kind of feel like Hyatt has the potential he's the only one there that has the potential to be an elite player, and I don't know if he will be, but it's a great spot to be in. So, at the end of the day, I want Hyatt.
Yeah.
All right, bro.
Appreciate it.
Hey, rock out. I'll see you tomorrow, pal. Later.
All right.
Bill the Tickler, final thoughts?
I'm good, Smitty. It's good talking to you.
All right, man. Appreciate you.
I can't wait to see you soon.
Yep, we'll see you there, 7:15ish or whatever. Hit me up if you need any more information from me. But appreciate you. And again, make it simple. Make it simple.
Hey, travel safe, Smitty. All right.
Yeah. Hey, make it simple. Just literally two steaks. Don't put yourself out or anything. You don't need to do a combination of different steaks and run the bill up on yourself. I want just pick 2 steaks. It could medium. Smitty just yelled no medium rare, no duck, no rattlesnake, nothing like that. You said you have mashed potato, or no, you have mashed potatoes?
Potatoes,
Yeah, that's it. That's all we need. We're simple people. That's all we need.
I got you.
Don't go all out. That's all we need. We'll be plenty happy with that. All right, later, pal. You're the man.
Hey, thanks, Smitty. Be well.
Later. Bill the Tickler. You better bet your bottom dollar I'll be putting a Thread video clip up of me walking around there and eating that steak. I'm putting Bill's steak from his restaurant. Put a picture of Bill doing a double thumb up, a double on my Threads. Bill, you're going to be on my Threads. You're going to be on my Instagram. You're going to be on my stories. We're doing it live. I love Threads. It's literally... YouTube's always going to be my favorite app for sure, but this is, I don't want to say I like it better than Instagram, but I'm going to be using it as equal to Instagram. We got Creations following me on Threads. We got Rosh V. This is Rosh. Appreciate you, Rosh. VSOP. Elijah. We got Kyron. BK. Frankie. Appreciate you all following me over on Threads. Link is pinned in the live chat. The link is in the description for anybody watching the replay. Denny dropping a $20 hauler on screen right now as we speak. Denny, you can call in real quickly.
Alert. Super chat alert.
$20 super chat. $20 super chat.
Marvelous man, you, Denny. Marvelous man. You and Bill the Tickler just making my night tonight. Rock out too. So is everybody that's dropped a super chat too. Everybody's dropped a like, a comment. Everybody that's followed me on Threads and just been unselfish with that. DPP, Belichick yourself. Anthony dropping a $20 and a $5, completely making my night. Ian and J-Rob dropping supers. Landon, Terry Roberts dropping a super, and then Denny coming in with the $20 hauler. Denny, what's up, my guy?
Ready? Dude, we gotta hit a buffet when I get out there. Dude, is there anything better than a nice buffet out there? You know what I mean? It's that, like, the crab legs. It's just, oh God, I'm getting hungry now.
I wish I could. I probably won't. I probably don't. Maybe I can. We'll see, Denny. But what I'm going to be doing is hanging out at the pool for literally 6 hours, so we'll have plenty of time to hang out. You could throw the football around. I imagine you bring a football. We could throw it around the whole live stream.
I'll zip a football at
every
you.
10 minutes.
You know what I mean?
Just don't hit my laptop. You hit my laptop, Denny, we're done. You know what I'm saying? We're done.
Dude, you know what?
I'll take the bunk beds down. We're done. Just do not hit my laptop.
Dude, I hit the laptop with a football.
Don't.
Just zip one.
Just don't.
And then I'm done. Right out the gate.
Yeah. You zip it so nice, and the spiral is just so nice and tight. You hit my laptop with one of your zipping footballs, bro. It's done. It's
I'm
done.
out.
Jimmy Robinson following me on Threads right now. Appreciate you, Jimmy. Anybody that follows me through the remainder of the show, I'm shouting out. We might do maybe we should do.
Hey, listen. What?
Yeah, I was thinking maybe we should do a live Dynasty stream.
That'd be cool. I'll chill with you, dude. I'll chill with you. I'm telling you.
Yeah,
I got my own spot.
Real quick, I'm gonna end it and come back in. We're gonna go do a dynasty show real quick. We'll do a dynasty show on Alexander Madison. No, let's do a different player. We've talked about Madison enough today.
Well, how about Penny? Penny. Madison, Penny. Yeah,
No,
Penny.
Penny's not worth
Not worth a penny.
Yeah, he's not worth the penny. Hey, guys in the chat, who do you want the topic to be about on the Dynasty channel? We're gonna go live.
Pacheco.
Yeah, that's not bad. Dynasty link right there, guys. Click that Dynasty link and follow me there. Make sure you're good to go.
Yeah.
What is a good topic? I guess Pacheco is pretty good.
Let's talk about team.
Hey, let's do
karate in the basement.
Let's do players around Pacheco. Who is better than? Let's just real quickly talk about like Pacheco, Damian Pierce. Guys in that territory, and are they worth their weight in Dynasty like they are in redraft?
I like it.
Okay, Denny, call right back once I'm live on that channel. Okay. Do you have the Dynasty channel? Do you know how to get to it?
Yeah, whatever, bro.
All right, later, Dragon. All right, hey, I'll see you all on the Dynasty channel. We're going live right now on the Dynasty channel. Let me just refresh and make sure somebody didn't follow me on Threads real quick. Threads, Jimmy was the last one. Jimmy, appreciate you following me. We have 926 followers on Threads already. It's unbelievable. The link is right there. It's in the live chat. It's in the description of the video. Let's go live on the Dynasty channel. I'll be right back on the Dynasty channel.